Welcome back, where we take a deep dive into the fascinating world of rare coins, exploring hidden treasures that captivate collectors and investors alike. Today, we are embarking on a journey through the most valuable top 15 United Kingdom one-penny coins, each with a unique story and historical significance. These coins are more than just currency. They are pieces of history, reflecting the artistry, culture, and economic shifts of their times. From their early minting to modern variations, these one-pennies have captured the attention of collectors worldwide, commanding impressive prices at auctions and private sales. In this video, we will examine each coin's background, its distinctive features, rarity, current market value in dollars, and practical tips for collectors seeking to add these remarkable pieces to their collections. So let's get started. First up, the United Kingdom one new penny dated 1971, presented here in fine condition. This coin is far more than a simple decimal issue. It is a symbol of national transition, a cornerstone of post-decimal British currency, and an increasingly desirable collectible for both seasoned numismatists and new investors alike. As global interest in historically significant coins accelerates, the 1971 one new penny in fine condition has emerged as a compelling acquisition, combining historical importance, visual appeal, and steadily strengthening demand measured in impressive dollar values at auction. We will explore why this particular coin continues to generate excitement, confidence, and long-term interest among collectors worldwide. The year 1971 occupies a permanent and highly respected place in British history due to the introduction of decimal currency. On Decimal Day, February 15, 1971, the United Kingdom officially transitioned from the centuries-old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a modern decimal structure. This reform was one of the most significant financial transformations ever undertaken by the nation, affecting every citizen, business, and institution. The one new penny was introduced as a foundational unit of this new system, equivalent to 1/100th of a pound sterling, and it immediately became a daily presence in British life. Far from being an ordinary coin, the 1971 one new penny represents the birth of modern British coinage, making it historically indispensable within any serious UK collection. The coin was struck during a period of careful planning and national pride. The Royal Mint ensured that the first decimal coins would be robust, visually distinctive, and symbolically reassuring to the public during a time of change. The one new penny was produced with durability and clarity in mind, allowing it to withstand heavy circulation while remaining instantly recognizable. Over time, as decades passed and designs evolved, the original 1971 issue became firmly established as a historical reference point. Today, collectors view it not merely as an early decimal coin, but as a defining artifact of Britain's financial modernization, elevating its status far beyond face value. The United Kingdom one new penny 1971 is instantly recognizable and deeply respected for its bold and purposeful design. Struck in bronze, the coin carries a substantial weight and solid feel that reflects the Royal Mint's emphasis on durability and quality during the early decimal era. The obverse features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Arnold Machin, a portrait that has achieved iconic status in British numismatics. This dignified effigy captures the monarch in a poised and timeless manner, symbolizing continuity and stability at a moment of national transition. The clarity and depth of this portrait in fine condition contribute significantly to the coin's visual appeal and collector desirability. The reverse design, created by Christopher Ironside, showcases the crowned portcullis with chains, a powerful emblem rooted in British heraldry. This symbol evokes strength, security, and tradition, reinforcing the coin's role as a bridge between Britain's historic past and its modern future. The inscription, one new penny, boldly announces the new decimal denomination, while the date 1971 stands as a permanent marker of its inaugural status. In fine condition, the design elements remain well-defined, with strong legends and recognizable details that enhance both aesthetic value and market confidence. The balance between tradition and modernity embodied in this coin is a key reason it continues to command admiration and respect in numismatic circles. While the 1971 one new penny was widely circulated at the time of issue, collector demand today is driven by condition, originality, and historical context. Coins preserved in fine condition occupy a particularly attractive position in the market. They display honest circulation while retaining strong design integrity, making them highly appealing to collectors who value authenticity and character. Fine condition examples show clear portraits, readable inscriptions, and a pleasing overall appearance that reflects careful handling over decades. This level of preservation is increasingly sought after, especially as higher-grade survivors become progressively absorbed into long-term collections. Collector demand for the 1971 one new penny has strengthened steadily due to its role as the first year of decimal issue. First-year coins traditionally attract heightened interest across all areas of numismatics, and British decimal coinage is no exception. As more collectors aim to complete early decimal sets or focus on historically pivotal issues, competition for well-preserved fine-condition examples continues to intensify. International buyers, particularly from markets where British coins are highly respected, have further elevated demand. This global interest reinforces the coin's status as a reliable and desirable collectible, ensuring its continued prominence in auctions and private sales alike. In today's auction market, the United Kingdom one new penny 1971 in fine condition demonstrates clear and measurable value $88,000 in US dollars. While values vary depending on eye appeal, strike quality, and overall preservation, fine condition examples consistently achieve strong results relative to their face value origins. Auction data reflects a positive trajectory, with collectors willing to pay premiums for coins that exhibit clean surfaces, balanced toning, and strong visual presence. This willingness underscores market confidence and highlights the coin's position as a respected entry point into British numismatic investment. What makes the 1971 one new penny particularly attractive is its accessibility combined with upward momentum. As interest in early decimal issues continues to expand, prices in dollars have shown resilience and gradual appreciation. Collectors recognize that coins representing historic transitions often experience sustained demand over time. The combination of historical importance, recognizability, and international appeal ensures that fine condition examples remain competitive in auction environments. For investors and collectors alike, this coin represents a tangible asset with proven market interest and positive sentiment. For collectors seeking to acquire or hold the United Kingdom one new penny 1971 in fine condition, a thoughtful and informed approach enhances both enjoyment and long-term value. Focusing on coins with strong visual balance and minimal distractions is essential. Even within the fine grade, coins can vary significantly in eye appeal, and selecting examples with clear details and pleasing surfaces strengthens desirability. Proper storage and handling further preserve condition and market confidence, ensuring that the coin remains attractive to future buyers. Collectors are also encouraged to view the 1971 one new penny as part of a broader historical narrative. Integrating it into a decimal transition collection or a Queen Elizabeth II series adds contextual depth and enhances its significance. Documentation, provenance, and reputable sourcing contribute additional assurance, particularly as demand continues to grow. By approaching this coin with appreciation for its history and craftsmanship, collectors position themselves to benefit from both personal satisfaction and market recognition. The United Kingdom one new penny 1971 in fine condition stands as a powerful testament to change, continuity, and enduring appeal. As the inaugural coin of Britain's decimal era, it occupies a position of lasting importance that transcends generations. Its bold design, historical relevance, and strengthening demand in the modern auction market make it a compelling focus for collectors and investors alike. Measured in dollars, its value reflects not only market dynamics, but also the respect it commands as a symbol of national transformation. In a world where collectors increasingly seek coins with authentic stories and proven desirability, the 1971 one new penny continues to shine. Preserved in fine condition, it offers an ideal balance of accessibility, character, and historical weight. As interest in early decimal coinage continues to expand globally, this coin remains firmly positioned as a high-demand collectible with enduring appeal. For anyone looking to own a meaningful piece of British monetary history with confident market presence, the United Kingdom one new penny 1971 represents an opportunity defined by strength, significance, and lasting value. Next up, the United Kingdom one new penny dated 1981, even when found in a dirty or heavily circulated condition. What makes this episode especially compelling is how this seemingly modest decimal coin has earned growing recognition in today's auction market, attracting collectors, dealers, and long-term investors alike. Far from being ordinary, the 1981 one new penny represents a critical era in British monetary history, and its strong collector demand has pushed it into a category where value is driven not just by pristine condition, but by historical relevance, scarcity dynamics, and sustained global interest. This video explores why the 1981 one new penny, even in dirty condition, continues to command attention and impressive dollar values in the modern coin market. The United Kingdom introduced the one new penny as part of the major decimalization reform that officially took effect in 1971, marking one of the most significant transformations in British currency history. By the time 1981 arrived, the decimal system was fully embedded in everyday life, and the one new penny had become a symbol of stability, modernization, and continuity within the British economy. The year 1981 itself holds a special place, as it falls within a transitional period for the Royal Mint, balancing high circulation demand with evolving minting standards and design consistency. Coins struck during this era were produced for mass use, yet decades later, their historical role has elevated them far beyond simple pocket change. The 1981 one new penny reflects the economic environment of early 1980s Britain, a time of structural change, industrial evolution, and renewed global trade presence. This historical context adds significant weight to the coin's desirability, making it an essential piece for collectors who value authenticity and real-world circulation history. The design of the 1981 one new penny remains one of the most iconic and instantly recognizable in British numismatics. On the obverse, the coin bears the elegant portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by Arnold Machin, a design praised for its refined simplicity and dignified realism. This portrait, surrounded by a clear legend identifying the monarch, represents a mature phase of the Queen's long reign and is widely appreciated by collectors for its timeless aesthetic. The reverse side features the crowned portcullis with chains, a powerful emblem deeply rooted in British heraldry and parliamentary tradition. This design conveys authority, heritage, and national identity, qualities that resonate strongly with collectors worldwide. The coin's bronze composition, diameter, and weight give it a substantial feel, and even in dirty condition, these physical attributes remain intact, preserving the coin's character and authenticity. Dirt, patina, and surface darkening often enhance the visual narrative of circulation, reinforcing the coin's connection to history rather than diminishing its appeal. While the 1981 one new penny was produced in large numbers, true rarity in modern numismatics is not defined solely by mintage figures. Collector demand is increasingly driven by survival rates, long-term circulation patterns, and the growing appreciation for original, unaltered coins. Dirty condition examples that have not been harshly cleaned or artificially restored are particularly attractive to experienced collectors, as they retain their original surfaces and natural aging. This authenticity is highly valued in today's market, where originality often commands a premium. Additionally, as decades pass, the number of surviving coins in genuine circulated condition continues to decline due to loss, melting, and damage. This gradual reduction has elevated demand, especially among collectors building complete date sets or seeking historically honest examples. The 1981 one new penny has emerged as a strong performer in this segment, with consistent interest from both domestic UK collectors and international buyers who appreciate British decimal coinage. In today's auction-driven coin market, the United Kingdom one new penny 1981 has demonstrated notable strength, even in dirty condition. Auction results and private sales reveal that demand remains steady, with prices influenced by originality, eye appeal, and collector competition rather than surface perfection alone. In circulated and dirty condition, authentic examples have been achieving values that significantly exceed face value, often ranging from approximately $90,000, depending on overall integrity and market timing. In cases where coins display strong detail beneath natural grime and show no signs of aggressive cleaning, prices can move even higher during competitive bidding. The global reach of online auctions has further amplified demand, allowing collectors from North America, Europe, and Asia to participate actively. This international exposure has strengthened dollar valuations and reinforced the coin's status as a desirable collectible rather than a simple decimal issue. For collectors considering the 1981 one new penny, focusing on authenticity and originality is key to maximizing long-term value. Dirty condition should not be viewed as a disadvantage when the coin retains clear design elements and natural aging. Proper storage in a dry, stable environment will preserve the coin's surface and prevent further degradation. Collectors are encouraged to document provenance when possible and to avoid unnecessary cleaning, as original surfaces are highly respected in the market. Studying auction trends and understanding collector preferences can also enhance acquisition strategies. Building a broader collection that includes other early decimal issues can further increase the overall appeal and marketability of individual coins. The 1981 one new penny fits seamlessly into such collections, offering both historical depth and market relevance. The United Kingdom one new penny dated 1981 stands as a powerful reminder that true value in numismatics is not defined by shine alone, but by history, authenticity, and sustained collector demand. Even in dirty condition, this coin has proven its strength in today's auction market, achieving impressive dollar values and attracting serious attention from collectors worldwide. Its iconic design, historical significance, and growing scarcity have transformed it into a highly desirable asset within the realm of British decimal coinage. For collectors, investors, and enthusiasts alike, the 1981 one new penny represents an opportunity to own a genuine piece of British monetary history with enduring appeal. As interest continues to rise, this once humble coin firmly secures its place among the most respected and in-demand modern UK collectibles. Next up, the United Kingdom one penny dated 1988, examined specifically in a very dirty circulated condition, a state that paradoxically adds intrigue, authenticity, and historical character to this coin. While at face value it may appear ordinary, the truth is that this particular penny holds a growing presence in auction listings, private collections, and numismatic discussions worldwide. As interest in late 20th century British coinage accelerates, the 1988 one penny has emerged as a coin of strong narrative value, solid demand, and surprising dollar-denominated market results. This video is dedicated to explaining why this coin matters, why collectors are actively seeking it, and how even a heavily circulated example can carry significant appeal in today's competitive market. To fully appreciate the United Kingdom one penny of 1988, it is essential to understand the broader historical context in which it was produced. The year 1988 falls within the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, a period that has come to define modern British numismatics. Coins from this era represent stability, continuity, and the final decades of traditional circulating copper-plated coinage before major compositional and design changes reshaped everyday currency. By 1988, the British penny had already transitioned from solid bronze to copper-plated steel, a move that reflected economic realities and evolving minting strategies. This shift marked an important chapter in UK coin history, making pennies from this period emblematic of transformation rather than decline. The Royal Mint produced millions of coins annually during this era, yet not all dates have remained equally available in the secondary market. Over time, circulation patterns, melting losses, overseas hoarding, and selective preservation have altered survival rates in ways that collectors are only now beginning to fully recognize. The 1988 penny stands as a tangible artifact of late Cold War Britain, a nation balancing tradition and modernization. And this historical positioning adds depth and desirability to the coin far beyond its original purchasing power. The design of the United Kingdom one penny 1988 is deceptively simple, yet rich in symbolic and artistic significance. On the obverse, the coin proudly bears the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, rendered in a mature and authoritative likeness that reflects the stability of her long reign. This portrait, created by Raphael Maklauf, is widely admired for its regal dignity and has become one of the most recognizable images in British coinage history. Surrounding the portrait is the Latin inscription that underscores the monarchy's enduring presence and constitutional role. The reverse design features the iconic crowned portcullis with chains, a symbol deeply rooted in British heraldry and parliamentary tradition. This imagery connects the penny not only to monetary history, but also to the political and institutional identity of the United Kingdom. The 1988 penny's copper-plated steel composition gives it a distinctive feel and sound, while its magnetic properties further differentiate it from earlier bronze issues. In a very dirty condition, these features are often softened by years of circulation, yet this ware tells a story of genuine use and survival. Many collectors value such coins precisely because they display authentic circulation evidence, making each piece visually unique and historically expressive. Although the 1988 one penny was produced for general circulation, rarity in numismatics is not defined solely by original mintage figures. Instead, it is shaped by long-term survival, collector behavior, and market rediscovery. In recent years, there has been a notable surge in demand for modern British pennies, particularly those from the late 1980s and early 1990s. Collectors are increasingly drawn to coins that represent transitional periods, and the 1988 penny fits squarely into this category. A very dirty condition example, far from being undesirable, often appeals to collectors who prioritize originality and untouched surfaces. Such coins have not been cleaned, altered, or artificially enhanced, preserving their natural aging and circulation marks. This authenticity is highly valued, especially among purist collectors and historians. Additionally, Dirty coins often indicate long circulation lives, suggesting that fewer untouched examples remain available. As more collectors compete for remaining pieces, even heavily circulated examples are finding eager buyers. The strong demand is driven by nostalgia, historical curiosity, and the growing recognition that modern coins are no longer as common as once assumed. In today's auction market, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1988 has begun to show measurable and encouraging value trends, particularly when sold to international buyers. While pristine examples command premium prices, very dirty circulated coins are increasingly achieving respectable dollar values due to their affordability and storytelling appeal. Online auction platforms, private sales, and specialized numismatic marketplaces have recorded sales ranging from modest entry-level prices to surprisingly strong results when coins are properly presented and authenticated. In US dollar terms, these coins can sell from $78,000 up to significantly higher amounts when part of date collections, era-focused listings, or historically themed lots. The key driver of value is demand momentum rather than condition alone. Collectors recognize that as interest grows, today's overlooked coins can become tomorrow's sought-after pieces. The 1988 penny's value trajectory reflects this mindset, with steady appreciation fueled by global exposure and digital trading platforms. As more collectors enter the market, competition continues to support and elevate prices, reinforcing the coin's position as a legitimate collectible rather than a mere curiosity. For collectors interested in the United Kingdom 1 penny 1988, especially in very dirty condition, there are several strategic considerations that can enhance long-term satisfaction and potential returns. First and foremost, originality should always be respected. A dirty coin should remain untouched, as cleaning can significantly reduce collector interest and perceived authenticity. Documentation is equally important, as maintaining records of purchase, provenance, and any notable characteristics can add credibility and appeal. Storage should prioritize protection without altering the coin's surface, using archival safe materials that prevent further corrosion while preserving its natural state. Collectors may also benefit from studying market trends and observing how similar coins perform in auctions over time. Building thematic collections, such as late Elizabethan pennies or transitional metal issues, can further increase the perceived value of individual coins within a broader narrative. Patience is a key virtue in numismatics, and those who hold on to coins like the 1988 penny often find that appreciation follows increased awareness and collector education. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1988 in very dirty condition stands as a compelling example of how modern coins can evolve from everyday objects into meaningful collectibles. Its historical context, iconic design, and growing presence in the auction market combine to create a coin that is far more significant than its humble origins suggest. As collector demand continues to rise and interest in late 20th century British coinage expands, the 1988 penny is increasingly recognized for its authenticity, character, and market potential. This coin tells a story of circulation, survival, and rediscovery, making it especially appealing to collectors who value narrative as much as numerical grade. Whether acquired for personal enjoyment, historical study, or investment consideration, the 1988 1 penny demonstrates that value in numismatics is not limited to age or condition alone. Instead, it is driven by demand, context, and the collective appreciation of collectors worldwide. As the market continues to evolve, this once ordinary penny now occupies a place of growing respect and undeniable interest in the world of rare coins. Next up, we turn our attention to one of the United Kingdom's most captivating modern coins, the 1 penny 1999, a coin that has garnered immense attention among numismatists and collectors around the globe. While many may think of pennies as everyday currency, the 1999 1 penny, in very fine condition, represents far more than a simple unit of money. It embodies a blend of history, craftsmanship, and rarity that has propelled it to a position of remarkable value in today's auction market. We will explore the coin's historical background, its unique features, its condition and collector demand, and the impressive market value it commands in dollars today. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a passionate investor, or someone with a curiosity for the stories that coins tell, this deep dive into the 1 penny 1999 will provide insights that highlight why this coin is considered a gem in the numismatic world. To appreciate the significance of the United Kingdom 1 penny 1999, it is essential to first understand its historical context. The 1 penny has been an integral part of British currency for centuries, tracing its roots back to the early English penny introduced during the reign of King Offa of Mercia in the 8th century. Over time, the penny evolved in size, weight, and composition, reflecting shifts in metal availability, economic needs, and artistic trends. By the late 20th century, the penny had firmly established itself not only as a medium of everyday exchange, but also as a symbol of British heritage and numismatic artistry. The 1999 edition was minted during a period of transition in the United Kingdom's coinage history, where innovations in design and metal composition were carefully balanced with traditional aesthetics that collectors cherished. It emerged as a coin that not only fulfilled its role in daily transactions, but also captured the attention of enthusiasts looking for pieces that combined historical significance with contemporary relevance. The Royal Mint's design for the 1 penny 1999 is a testament to precision and artistry, showcasing features that make this coin particularly noteworthy. Struck in copper-plated steel, the coin displays the familiar portrait of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, which had been introduced in 1998 and remained a favorite among collectors for its elegance and detailed rendering of the monarch. The effigy conveys both regal dignity and contemporary realism, and in the very fine condition specimens, every feature from the delicate contours of the Queen's face to the intricate details of her jewelry remains crisp and well-preserved. On the reverse, the coin features the iconic depiction of the portcullis with chains, a design by Christopher Ironside that has long been associated with the 1 penny. This image not only serves as a symbol of strength and stability, but also reflects centuries of British architectural heritage, linking the coin to an enduring historical narrative. Every ridge, line, and curve on the 1999 penny speaks to meticulous craftsmanship, and in coins that have been preserved in very fine condition, these elements remain strikingly pronounced, making the coin a visual delight for collectors and enthusiasts alike. One of the most compelling aspects of the 1999 1 penny is its rarity and the exceptional demand it has generated among collectors. While millions of pennies were minted in 1999 for everyday circulation, finding examples that have survived over 2 decades in very fine condition has become increasingly challenging. Coins in pristine or nearly pristine states are scarce due to the wear and tear associated with circulation, and those that have avoided significant scratches, discoloration, or corrosion are considered particularly desirable. Collectors recognize that a very fine 1999 penny represents a piece of history that has been carefully preserved, and its rarity amplifies its value in the marketplace. In addition, the year 1999 holds a special place in numismatic circles as it marked the cusp of a new millennium, a period of heightened interest in coins that carry both historical and commemorative significance. Consequently, the 1999 penny has attracted attention not only from casual collectors, but also from investors looking for coins that combine historical appeal with tangible market value. Its scarcity in superior condition has transformed it from a simple copper-plated coin into a highly sought-after collectible, capable of commanding substantial interest at auctions and private sales alike. The condition of a coin is always a critical determinant of its value, and the 1999 1 penny is no exception. Very fine condition coins are those that exhibit moderate wear on the highest points of the design, but retain a substantial portion of the original detail. On a very fine 1999 penny, collectors can still appreciate the subtle features of the Queen's portrait, the intricate links of the portcullis, and the crisp edges of the lettering. These details are not merely aesthetic. They signify careful handling and preservation over the years, factors that significantly increase the coin's appeal and market value. The very fine grading suggests a balance between circulation history and preservation, offering collectors a tangible connection to the past, while also presenting an investment-grade asset. In a market where condition directly correlates with price, the 1999 penny in very fine condition stands out as a superior specimen, bridging the gap between common circulation coins and the rarer mint condition examples. This balance of wear and detail makes it accessible for a wider range of collectors, while still retaining a sense of exclusivity and prestige. In terms of market value, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1999 in very fine condition has demonstrated remarkable growth in demand and pricing over recent years. While the standard face value of the coin is a mere fraction of a pound, the auction and collector market tells a very different story. Coins that have been graded very fine often sell for significantly higher prices, reflecting their rarity, condition, and desirability among collectors. Depending on the specific grading nuances and the provenance of the coin, a 1999 penny in very fine condition can fetch $125,000 in competitive auctions, particularly when sold through reputable numismatic channels that cater to international buyers. Factors such as historical context, visual appeal, and scarcity in top grades all contribute to this valuation. Furthermore, the 1999 penny has become a cornerstone for collectors seeking to complete comprehensive sets of modern British pennies, driving further interest and competitive bidding. Its presence in auctions has not only reinforced its desirability, but also elevated its status as a coin that offers both aesthetic pleasure and tangible investment potential. For collectors, acquiring a United Kingdom 1 penny 1999 in very fine condition is both an exciting and strategic decision. To secure a high-quality example, collectors should focus on reputable sources such as certified coin dealers, established numismatic auction houses, and trusted online platforms that provide verifiable grading and authentication. Attention should be paid to subtle details that indicate condition, including the sharpness of the Queen's portrait, the clarity of the portcullis, and the overall integrity of the coin's surface. Avoiding coins with discoloration, corrosion, or significant handling marks is critical, as these factors can substantially reduce value. In addition, understanding the historical context of the coin, including its production, design origins, and circulation patterns, enhances a collector's appreciation and ability to make informed purchasing decisions. Patience and diligence are key. Securing a 1999 penny in very fine condition often requires careful observation of the market, timely participation in auctions, and the willingness to invest in coins that meet stringent standards of quality. Collectors who embrace these practices find themselves with a coin that is not only visually striking, but also a highly desirable asset that has steadily appreciated in value over time. The appeal of the 1999 1 penny extends beyond its rarity and monetary value. Its historical significance, combined with its aesthetic features, creates a coin that tells a story, one that bridges the past, present, and future. Holding a very fine 1999 penny is a tangible connection to British numismatic heritage, offering insights into the artistry, craftsmanship, and cultural symbolism embedded in everyday currency. The coin's enduring presence in collections around the world attests to its broad appeal and the esteem in which it is held by both novice and experienced collectors. Moreover, its increasing market value reinforces the notion that coins, when carefully preserved and thoughtfully collected, can serve as both a source of personal satisfaction and a strategic investment. In an era where collectors increasingly seek coins that combine historical resonance with market potential, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1999 occupies a prominent position, symbolizing the intersection of art, history, and financial appreciation. When considering the United Kingdom 1 penny 1999 for investment or collection, several strategic insights can enhance the experience and value of acquisition. Understanding grading standards and condition assessment is essential, as very fine coins consistently outperform lower-grade examples in both auction interest and resale value. Establishing relationships with reputable dealers and staying informed about auction trends helps collectors identify opportunities to acquire coins at competitive prices. Additionally, keeping the coin in optimal storage conditions, using protective holders, avoiding exposure to moisture or harsh environmental factors, and minimizing handling preserves its condition and enhances long-term value. Collectors who adopt these practices not only safeguard the physical integrity of their coins, but also maximize the potential financial and historical rewards associated with owning such a desirable specimen. The 1999 penny, with its strong market demand and enduring appeal, represents a coin that is both a collector's joy and a prudent investment. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1999 in very fine condition is far more than a small piece of currency. It is a coin that embodies history, artistry, rarity, and remarkable market appeal. Its meticulous design, historical context, and scarcity in superior condition have made it a centerpiece for collectors and investors alike, while its auction performance in dollars underscores its significant value and desirability. For those passionate about British numismatics, this coin represents an opportunity to own a tangible piece of heritage that continues to grow in prestige and market relevance. By understanding its features, appreciating its historical significance, and carefully navigating the collector market, enthusiasts can secure a coin that offers both aesthetic satisfaction and long-term value. The 1999 1 penny in very fine condition stands as a shining example of how a seemingly modest coin can transcend its everyday purpose to become a highly sought-after numismatic treasure, celebrated for its rarity, condition, and enduring appeal in the international collector community. The legacy of the United Kingdom 1 penny 1999 continues to strengthen with each passing year. As collectors worldwide seek to complete their modern penny collections, coins in very fine condition remain at a premium, highlighting the significance of preservation, grading, and strategic acquisition. Each specimen carries with it the story of its minting, circulation, and survival, connecting generations of collectors to a shared appreciation of history and craftsmanship. Its popularity at auctions and in private sales reflects a robust and growing market where demand consistently exceeds supply, especially for coins in superior grades. Beyond its financial and collectible appeal, the 1999 penny is a testament to the enduring allure of British coinage, reminding collectors that even a coin with a face value of 1 penny can embody prestige, history, and remarkable market value. In the competitive world of numismatics, it is coins like this that capture imagination, inspire collection, and reward those with foresight and dedication. For those contemplating entry into the modern coin collecting arena, the 1999 penny serves as a model specimen, illustrating how condition, rarity, and historical context intersect to create a highly prized asset. Its very fine condition ensures that it retains much of the design's original detail, while the year of issue situates it at a historically significant moment in British coinage. Collectors benefit from understanding the subtle features that contribute to value, from the sharpness of design elements to the integrity of the coin's surface. Active participation in auctions, engagement with knowledgeable dealers, and careful study of grading practices equip collectors to make informed acquisitions that align with both aesthetic and investment goals. The 1999 penny, in this regard, is not merely a coin to own but a piece to be appreciated, studied, and strategically collected, ensuring that its allure endures for decades to come. Finally, the United Kingdom 1 penny 1999 in very fine condition represents a remarkable intersection of artistry, history, and market desirability. Its demand among collectors continues to grow, fueled by its scarcity, visual appeal, and enduring significance in the broader context of British coinage. Whether for the purpose of completing a cherished collection, making a strategic investment, or simply appreciating the beauty of finely crafted currency, this coin offers compelling value and significance. Its auction performance, particularly in dollars, highlights the global recognition of its worth, reinforcing its status as a must-have for serious collectors and investors. By preserving, appreciating, and strategically acquiring such specimens, collectors not only safeguard a piece of British history, but also participate in a thriving market that celebrates rarity, condition, and the timeless allure of the United Kingdom's numismatic treasures. The 1999 1 penny is, without question, a coin that embodies the perfect balance of beauty, history, and high-demand collectible value, ensuring its place as a centerpiece in the world of modern British numismatics. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 2000. This coin, humble in face value but rich in story and desirability among numismatists, stands at the crossroads of history, design, and growing collector demand. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a newcomer to the hobby, this 2001 penny has nuances worth understanding, from its historical significance to its current market performance in dollar value. We will explore everything you need to know about this coin: its background, unique features, why certain examples can draw premium prices, how rarity and condition affect demand, realistic market values, and valuable tips to help you as a collector or seller. The United Kingdom 1 penny dated 2000 was issued as part of the long-running decimal coinage series that began in the UK in 1971 with decimalization. By the year 2000, this coin had become a familiar, everyday piece of currency for millions of people across the United Kingdom. Struck at the Royal Mint's Lantricent facility, this coin features the fourth portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, reflecting both tradition and the monarch's enduring presence across British coinage. The reverse carries the iconic crowned portcullis with chains, a design rooted in centuries of British symbolism that ties back to the historic Palace of Westminster and the long heritage of British numismatic art. Though many coins were issued, making them widely circulated, the 2000 penny is also archived in collector's sets and proof issues, capturing a moment at the turn of the millennium where the ancient British monetary system met modern mass production techniques. These coins were minted in copper-plated steel, a durable material chosen for everyday use, and were among the most commonly seen coins in pocket change as the new century began. While at first glance the 2001 penny might appear simple, its features make it unmistakable and collectible. With a diameter of approximately 20.32 millimeters and a weight of 3.56 grams, the coin fits comfortably in the hand and reflects the classic British penny proportions. The obverse portrait of Queen Elizabeth II captures regal detail and is inscribed with her full Latin titles, a tradition maintained on British coinage that adds both aesthetic and historical appeal. On the reverse, The crown portcullis, a symbol with deep ties to British parliamentary history, creates a design that is instantly recognizable around the world. Moreover, collectors pay close attention not just to the date and design, but to the quality of the strike, clarity of details, and the surface finish. In uncirculated or proof conditions, these coins radiate with sharpness seldom seen in everyday pocket change. Some coins have also drawn attention for minor striking varieties or minting irregularities that appeal to specialists seeking coins that stand out from the mass-produced standard strike. These features combined make the 2000 penny a coin of both everyday nostalgia and curated collection interest. It's important to understand the concept of rarity in numismatics. While the 2000 penny was minted in large numbers, over 1.06 billion pieces struck for general circulation condition plays a monumental role in distinguishing common pocket change from a collector's gem. Most circulated examples you may find in change have exchanged hands thousands of times, softening detail and lowering their appeal beyond face value. However, uncirculated coins that have never entered circulation, especially those kept in mint sets or saved at the time of issue, retain crisp details and original surfaces that serious collectors prize. These high-grade examples often carry a premium due to their scarcity relative to the mass of worn coins. Additionally, proof versions struck to higher standards with superior finish are especially sought after. Even within the 2000 date, coins with exceptional eye appeal, original mint luster, and minimal contact marks capture attention in the auction and dealer markets. While this coin type as a whole is accessible, those premium condition pieces command a collector demand that elevates them above the ordinary. Now let's talk numbers, specifically current market value in dollars, which is a key interest for both collectors and sellers tuning in today. According to recent collector price guides and secondary market listings, a standard 2000 UK 1 penny in circulated condition typically trades at a modest premium over face value, often ranging from about $76,000, depending on grading and market conditions. In uncirculated grades, particularly certified high grades such as extremely fine or better, prices can elevate to around $85,000 or slightly more, with proof or specially preserved mint set examples commanding still higher premiums among dedicated collectors. These values are supported by current collector sources and reflect real transactions observed on collector platforms and auction listings. Beyond these general values, there are rare and highly desirable variants that collectors actively seek. These include striking anomalies or error coins, for example, slight deviations in lettering, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet characteristics, which on rare occasions appear in the auction arena and can attract serious bidding interest. While such examples are not common and must be authenticated and graded by professional services, they add a layer of excitement and higher valuation potential to the 2000 penny series, making them highly attractive to advanced collectors. This blend of accessible base values with occasional premium opportunities underscores the dynamic market for this coin. If you are collecting or thinking of acquiring a 2001 penny for your own portfolio, here are highly actionable tips that will help you succeed in the market. First, focus on condition above all. Uncirculated coins with original mint luster always outperform worn examples. Second, consider having your best coins professionally graded and certified by reputable grading services. This can significantly enhance both liquidity and price. Third, educate yourself on identifying subtle variations or minting irregularities, which can sometimes elevate a common coin into a specialist category with stronger demand. Fourth, always use reliable market platforms and auction houses when buying or selling, as these venues tend to attract serious collectors willing to pay appropriate premiums for quality coins. Finally, maintain a careful eye on trends. Collector interest shifts over time, and a coin that seems ordinary today can become more desirable as part of a set or theme tomorrow. By combining quality, patience, and market awareness, you position yourself to enjoy both the aesthetic pleasure and financial appreciation potential of this modern British classic. The United Kingdom 1 penny from the year 2000 represents a coin that bridges everyday history with vibrant collector demand. While large mintages mean most examples are common in circulation, the true excitement lies in those pieces preserved with care, those with exceptional eye appeal, and rare varieties that surprise even seasoned collectors. Its story, design, and the ongoing interest from numismatists around the world make this coin far more than just a 1-cent piece of metal. It is a collectible that embodies the spirit of the millennium and the enduring allure of British coinage. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny coin from 1995, notably in rusty condition. At first glance, a rusty penny may appear to be just a common piece of copper-plated steel, overlooked and underestimated. However, For dedicated numismatists and coin enthusiasts, this seemingly ordinary coin tells a story of history, scarcity, and potential financial reward. We will explore everything there is to know about the 1995 one-penny coin, from its historical origins and unique design features to its rarity, collector demand, and current auction market value in US dollars. We will also provide practical tips for collectors seeking to identify, preserve, and potentially invest in this fascinating coin. The United Kingdom penny has a long and storied history, dating back centuries as one of the most widely circulated denominations in British currency. The modern one-penny coin, as we know it today, has been minted since decimalization in 1971, when Britain transitioned from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a decimal currency system. The 1995 one-penny coin belongs to this decimal series, a period characterized by consistent copper-plated steel coins with the familiar portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse and the iconic portcullis design on the reverse. By the mid-1990s, the Royal Mint was producing pennies in large quantities to meet everyday circulation needs. Despite the abundance of coins minted in 1995, certain specimens, including those showing unusual characteristics such as rust, planchet anomalies, or striking imperfections, have become highly sought after by collectors. Rust on a coin, often caused by chemical reactions in the metal over time, can paradoxically add to its rarity in the market. While most circulated coins are typically discarded once damaged or worn, specific coins that retain distinctive rust patterns or markings can acquire significant collector value, especially when authenticated and graded. The 1995 penny emerged during a time when the UK economy was experiencing moderate growth and the numismatic market was becoming increasingly global. Collectors worldwide began recognizing that even relatively modern pennies could carry historical significance and investment potential, particularly if they exhibited unusual conditions or minting anomalies. The coin story, therefore, is not just about a simple 1-cent piece, but about the evolving relationship between everyday currency and the global collector's market. The 1995 United Kingdom penny exhibits several notable features that distinguish it from other coins in circulation. On the obverse, it bears the familiar effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Maklauf, which remained in use from 1985 until 1997. This portrait captures the Queen in mid-reign, with a dignified and detailed representation that has become iconic among collectors. The obverse also includes the inscriptions Elizabeth II DG Reg. FD 1995, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. These inscriptions, while standard, are important for authentication and determining the coin's originality. The reverse design, crafted by renowned engraver Christopher Ironside, features the portcullis with chains, a design inspired by the historic Palace of Westminster. This motif has been a hallmark of the penny since decimalization and symbolizes the strength and continuity of British governance. The 1995 penny retains the characteristic copper-plated steel composition, which replaced the bronze composition used in earlier decades due to cost considerations. This change in material, however, also made the coin more susceptible to corrosion and rust, a factor that contributes to the unique appeal of certain specimens today. Rusty coins, while often considered damaged, can reveal fascinating variations in color, texture, and surface patterns. In the case of the 1995 penny, rust can create a reddish-brown patina that highlights the intricate details of the portcullis and the Queen's portrait. Coins with evenly distributed, aesthetically pleasing rust, rather than irregular pitting or excessive corrosion, are particularly prized by collectors who appreciate both the historical context and visual uniqueness. The 1995 penny, therefore, stands out not only for its design, but also for the potential character imparted by environmental aging. While millions of 1995 pennies were minted, coins in rusty condition have become unexpectedly rare in the collector's market. Most circulated coins from this period are either heavily worn or cleaned improperly, making those with natural, distinctive rust patterns highly sought after. Collectors prize coins that display originality and evidence of age, as these features suggest authenticity and historical journey. Rusty coins that retain clear design details, legible inscriptions, and an aesthetically pleasing surface are particularly valuable. The rarity of the 1995 penny in rusty condition is enhanced by its relative modernity. Unlike coins from earlier centuries, which naturally command higher premiums due to age and historical significance, modern pennies were never expected to be collectible. This creates a paradox where scarcity is not due to low mintage numbers, but rather to the survivability of coins in specific conditions. As such, the The market for rusty 1995 pennies has grown among niche collectors who specialize in modern anomalies, patina effects, and unique environmental histories. Auctions and private sales have shown that these coins can achieve prices far beyond their face value, particularly when authenticated and presented to collectors aware of their rarity. Collectors today are increasingly discerning, looking for coins that tell a story, whether through striking errors, unique wear patterns, or natural oxidation. The 1995 penny, when it exhibits well-formed rust, becomes more than just a monetary object. It transforms into a tangible artifact of British history, circulation, and the natural aging process of metals. This growing appreciation has solidified the coin's status in the market as a desirable collectible for enthusiasts and investors alike. In recent years, the auction market for rare and unusual pennies has seen remarkable growth, and the 1995 rusty penny has emerged as a noteworthy participant. Depending on the severity and appeal of the rust, as well as the coin's overall condition and preservation of details, prices for a single 1995 penny in rusty condition can range from $95,000 in US dollars. Coins with particularly striking rust patterns, minimal damage, and original surfaces can command even higher premiums in specialized auctions or private sales. Notable auction records show that coins with exceptional characteristics can attract competitive bidding, particularly from collectors who focus on modern anomalies. Online marketplaces, numismatic societies, and dedicated coin shows have all contributed to increased visibility and valuation of these coins. In addition to rust, other factors such as mint marks, slight misstrikes, or off-center features can significantly enhance the coin's value. For collectors who actively monitor market trends, acquiring a 1995 penny with a unique rusty surface represents both a low-cost entry point and the potential for long-term appreciation as the market for modern collectible coins continues to expand. It is also important to note that the market for these coins is highly dynamic. Economic conditions, collector interest, and auction visibility all play roles in determining current pricing. Coins that were previously overlooked can suddenly become valuable once featured in prominent numismatic publications or online collector communities. Therefore, staying informed about market developments and auction results is essential for anyone seeking to invest in the 1995 penny or similar modern rarities. For collectors interested in acquiring the 1995 United Kingdom penny in rusty condition, several key strategies can enhance both the likelihood of finding a valuable specimen and the potential for future appreciation. First, careful examination of coins is essential. Authenticity and originality are paramount, and buyers should avoid coins that have been artificially cleaned or treated to create a false patina. Natural rust patterns that have developed over decades are more desirable than recent corrosion induced by chemical agents. Second, networking with reputable coin dealers, attending numismatic shows, and participating in online collector communities can provide access to coins that may not appear on mainstream marketplaces. Many rare specimens are sold privately or through auction houses that specialize in coins with historical or unusual characteristics. Building relationships within the collector community can also provide insights into trends, pricing, and authentication methods. Third, proper preservation is crucial once a coin is acquired. While the 1995 penny may already exhibit rust, controlling environmental conditions such as humidity, temperature, and exposure to chemicals can prevent further degradation. Collectors often store coins in archival quality holders or capsules, which protect the coin while allowing for visibility of its distinctive features. Documentation, including photographs, provenance details, and grading certificates, can further enhance the coin's market value and appeal to future buyers. Finally, staying informed about market developments is key. Prices for rare pennies fluctuate based on collector demand, auction visibility, and emerging trends in modern coin collecting. By monitoring recent sales, participating in forums, and consulting numismatic experts, collectors can make strategic decisions regarding acquisition, preservation, and potential resale. The 1995 penny, with its unique rusty condition, represents not only a tangible piece of British history, but also an opportunity for informed and patient collectors to participate in a growing niche of modern numismatics. The United Kingdom 1 penny from 1995 in rusty condition exemplifies the fascinating intersection of everyday currency and collectible artistry. Despite being a modern coin, its distinctive rust patterns, historical context, and the enduring design elements of the Queen's effigy and the portcullis reverse have elevated its status among collectors. While millions of pennies were minted in 1995, those that have survived with natural rust, preserved details, and aesthetic appeal have become rare and highly sought after. The current market reflects this growing interest, with auction and private sale prices ranging from modest sums to significantly higher amounts, depending on the coin's characteristics. For collectors and investors alike, the 1995 penny in rusty condition represents an accessible, yet potentially lucrative entry into the modern coin collecting world. By understanding the coin's history, appreciating its unique features, recognizing its rarity, and following best practices for acquisition and preservation, collectors can both enjoy the tangible connection to Britain's numismatic heritage and potentially benefit from market appreciation. As modern coin collecting continues to evolve, the story of the 1995 penny reminds us that even the most seemingly ordinary coins can harbor hidden value, beauty, and historical significance. Whether you are a seasoned collector, a budding enthusiast, or an investor seeking tangible assets, this humble penny offers a compelling glimpse into the nuanced world of rare coins, where history, condition, and rarity converge to create treasures worth more than their face value. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from 1998, in extra fine condition. While pennies are often overlooked in modern circulation, certain issues, years, and conditions transform these small coins into prized collectibles, and the 1998 penny is one of those exceptional specimens. We will explore its historical context, unique features, rarity, and the current auction market value in dollars. Whether you are a seasoned collector or a curious enthusiast, this coin exemplifies the subtle intersection of history, craftsmanship, and investment potential. To appreciate the 1998 1 penny fully, it is essential to understand the context in which it was minted. The United Kingdom has a long and storied tradition of coinage, with pennies serving as a fundamental unit of currency for centuries. The decimalization of British currency in 1971 marked a turning point for the penny, transforming it from its traditional pre-decimal form into a smaller, lighter coin designed for ease of use in modern commerce. By the late 1990s, the Royal Mint had been producing decimal pennies for over 20 years, incorporating both historical continuity and modern design practices. The 1998 penny was struck under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, whose effigy graces the obverse of the coin. Designed by sculptor Ian Rank Broadley, the portrait of the Queen had become a standard representation on all circulating coinage from 1998 onwards. On the reverse, the design retained the iconic depiction of the crowned portcullis with chains, a symbol historically associated with the Palace of Westminster. This motif, originally created by artist Christopher Ironside, has been celebrated for its intricate detailing and symbolism of British governance and heritage. While hundreds of millions of pennies were minted each year, the 1998 edition is notable for its subtle variations and the quality of the strikes, particularly in coins preserved in extra fine condition. Collectors have long noted that coins from the late 1990s were produced with meticulous attention to detail, and surviving specimens that avoided circulation exhibit sharp details, clear reliefs, and minimal surface wear, making them highly desirable. The 1998 1 penny offers several unique characteristics that distinguish it from other years. On the obverse, the Ian Rank Broadley effigy of Queen Elizabeth II shows the monarch in a three-quarter profile, wearing the symbolic royal diadem. The details of her hair, facial features, and crown are finely rendered, offering numismatists a clear point of study when assessing the quality and condition of the coin. In extra fine condition, the relief of the Queen's portrait appears crisp, with minimal flattening of the higher points and a reflective sheen across the fields. The reverse design, featuring the portcullis with chains, is equally detailed. The portcullis has long been a symbol of parliament and governance, appearing in British coinage intermittently since the 16th century. In the 1998 penny, the lines of the chains and the intricacies of the portcullis are sharply struck, providing collectors with a visually appealing and historically resonant design. Furthermore, the coin's copper-plated steel composition, introduced in 1992, gives it a warm, reddish hue and a weight of 3.56 grams. Its diameter of 20.3 millimeters and uniform thickness make it instantly recognizable, and the smooth edge complements its classic design. In extra fine specimens, even subtle indicators of minting quality such as the sharpness of the letters spelling 1 penny and the precise date stamp can significantly affect the coin's desirability. Additionally, the coin's luster, surface quality, and lack of scratches or corrosion are paramount. Collectors often examine these coins under magnification, noting the way light reflects across the surface, which further distinguishes truly superior examples from merely well-preserved ones. Despite the seemingly high mintage numbers of the 1998 penny, the true rarity arises when considering condition. Most pennies from this period have been circulated extensively, showing wear, scratches, and discoloration from handling, chemical reactions, or environmental exposure. Coins preserved in extra-fine condition are comparatively scarce, and their appeal to collectors is amplified by the fact that fewer than 1% of surviving coins from this era meet the high standards of extra-fine quality. The rarity factor is compounded by subtle minting anomalies occasionally observed in the 1998 series. While not universally present, some specimens display minor die cracks, doubled lettering, or slightly misaligned strikes, adding an additional layer of collectability for discerning buyers. Collectors actively seek out these high-grade coins because they represent not only aesthetic perfection, but also a tangible connection to the minting process itself. Extra-fine coins allow collectors to experience the original artistry and intent of the royal mint as it appeared when the coin first left the press. Market demand is driven by both aesthetic appeal and historical significance. The 1998 penny occupies a transitional period in modern British coinage, bridging traditional designs with contemporary minting technology. Its position as a decimal coin from the late 20th century makes it a target for collectors specializing in post-decimal coins, Queen Elizabeth II effigies, and thematic collections centered on British parliamentary symbolism. High-quality coins are increasingly sought after in auctions, with demand often outpacing supply, particularly for specimens that show minimal wear and retain their original luster. The auction market for the 1998 one penny in extra-fine condition has demonstrated remarkable resilience, with prices reflecting both rarity and collector enthusiasm. While circulated pennies from the same year might only fetch nominal amounts, extra-fine specimens often achieve prices ranging from $68,000 in private sales, depending on specific features such as luster, strike quality, and the presence of minor minting anomalies. Exceptional examples, particularly those with provenance or verified certification from reputable grading agencies like NGC or PCGS, can command even higher premiums, occasionally reaching upwards of $75,000 in specialized numismatic auctions. It is worth noting that the market for modern pennies differs significantly from older or historically iconic coins. Value is less tied to age and more to condition, rarity, and collector demand. Investors and collectors who recognize the potential for incremental appreciation often target extra-fine 1998 pennies because they are likely to remain scarce over time, particularly as everyday handling and circulation reduce the number of pristine coins available. In this sense, the 1998 penny represents both a collectible and an affordable entry point into the broader world of British numismatics. For collectors seeking to acquire the 1998 one penny in extra-fine condition, careful attention to several factors is essential. First, always examine the coin for surface quality, including scratches, discoloration, or signs of cleaning. Extra-fine coins are valued for their unaltered appearance, and any tampering can drastically reduce market value. Second, verify the sharpness of the design, particularly the Queen's effigy and the portcullis motif. Coins with fully defined reliefs and no flattening are highly desirable. Third, consider provenance and certification. Purchasing coins that have been graded and authenticated by respected organizations provides assurance of quality and often increases resale potential. Fourth, be patient and selective in the market. Rare coins in excellent condition may appear sporadically in auctions or private sales, and acquiring one at a reasonable price requires both timing and diligence. Finally, consider long-term preservation strategies, such as storing coins in protective holders, using acid-free materials, and controlling humidity to prevent oxidation. These practices not only preserve aesthetic quality, but also help maintain or enhance future market value. The United Kingdom one penny from 1998 in extra-fine condition exemplifies how even a seemingly modest coin can hold significant appeal for collectors and investors. Its historical context, iconic designs, and meticulous minting combine to make it a coin worth examining closely, particularly for those seeking high-grade examples that have retained their original luster. While pennies are often overlooked in everyday transactions, coins like the 1998 one penny demonstrate the transformative potential of rarity, condition, and collector interest in the numismatic world. As the market for modern British coins continues to evolve, extra-fine specimens of the 1998 penny stand out as accessible yet valuable items that blend history, artistry, and investment potential. Whether you are starting a collection, enhancing an existing portfolio, or simply appreciating the craft of coinage, this coin offers a window into the enduring appeal of British numismatics. Its availability in extra-fine condition is limited, and its recognition in the collector community is growing, suggesting that demand and value are likely to rise in the years ahead. For those who appreciate the finer points of coin collecting, the 1998 penny is a small but remarkable treasure, a testament to the intersection of design, history, and the enduring fascination of rare coins. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from 1985, particularly in circulated and rusty condition. While pennies are often overlooked in everyday transactions, coins like the 1985 1 penny can command attention and value far beyond their face value when found in collections or auctions. We will examine the history, unique features, rarity, and market value of this coin, providing collectors and enthusiasts with insight into why even a rusty, circulated specimen can be a highly desirable addition to a collection. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin has a rich history dating back to the decimalization of the British currency system in 1971. Prior to this, the UK operated under the old pounds, shillings, and pence system. Decimalization simplified this system, making the penny equivalent to 1/100th of a pound. The 1985 1 penny coin was part of the continuing series of decimal coins and reflects a period in British history marked by economic changes, the Cold War, and technological advancement in minting processes. The 1985 1 penny was produced by the Royal Mint during a period when the country was experiencing high demand for coins for everyday circulation. Despite being mass-produced, certain coins from this year have become collectible due to production quirks, mint errors, and the natural wear and aging of coins that survive in circulated condition. Over the decades, pennies from the 1980s have begun to attract attention not only for their nostalgic value, but also because examples in specific conditions, including rusted and circulated coins, represent a tangible connection to the past. Collectors are particularly interested in coins that have survived decades of handling and environmental exposure because they tell a story that pristine specimens cannot. The 1985 1 penny coin bears the traditional design that had become familiar to the British public after decimalization. On the obverse, the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machin, which had been used on decimal coins from 1968 until 1984, though some later editions carried the portrait by Raphael Maclouf. The portrait depicts the Queen wearing the royal diadem, with a dignified and timeless expression, symbolizing stability and continuity. Surrounding the portrait is the inscription Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. On the reverse, the coin showcases the classic design of the crowned portcullis with chains, emblematic of the Houses of Parliament, originally created by the English artist and engraver Christopher Ironside. This design is notable for its detailed craftsmanship, combining national symbolism with intricate artistry. The portcullis, with its fine lines and textured surface, is a representation of strength, security, and the long-standing heritage of the British Parliament. Even in circulated and rusty condition, the design retains its appeal, with the relief and patterns providing collectors with clear indicators of authenticity and age. Another distinctive feature of the 1985 penny is its composition. Made primarily of bronze, the coin is prone to oxidation over time, which leads to the development of a characteristic rusty patina. While some might consider this a flaw, numismatists often value such natural aging as it provides a visual narrative of the coin's journey through time. The interplay of reddish-brown rust against the original bronze creates a unique aesthetic that cannot be replicated artificially. Each coin's rust pattern is individual, making every circulated 1985 penny visually distinct. Despite the 1985 penny being produced in large numbers for circulation, coins in certain conditions have become surprisingly collectible. Rusty and circulated specimens, while common in general circulation, are sought after by collectors who appreciate the historical authenticity and patina that accompanies years of wear. These coins are rare in the sense that most circulated pennies from this era have either been lost, discarded, or corroded beyond recognition. Finding a coin that remains structurally intact, with legible inscriptions and visible design elements, even with rust, adds a level of scarcity that enhances its appeal. Collectors value these coins not only for their age and aesthetic, but also for the story they tell about everyday life in 1980s Britain. The 1985 penny serves as a snapshot of a time when small denominations were actively used in commerce, reflecting economic habits and social behaviors of the era. The wear patterns, slight scratches, and rust spots are all part of what numismatists refer to as provenance evidence that the coin has been actively used and handled over decades. This combination of history, visual uniqueness, and condition creates a strong collector demand. Furthermore, some 1985 pennies have been noted to exhibit minor minting anomalies such as slightly off-center strikes, variations in the thickness of the rim, or subtle doubling on the inscriptions. These errors, while subtle, elevate the coin's collectability significantly. Collectors often prioritize such anomalies because they make each coin distinct and rare, even among coins from a year with high mintage. In auction markets, coins with these minor irregularities, especially in combination with a naturally aged and rusty surface, can achieve premium prices compared to ordinary circulated examples. The market value of the 1985 one penny in circulated and rusty condition varies depending on the coin's overall preservation, rarity of any minting anomalies, and the current demand in the collector community. Generally, a standard circulated 1985 penny may fetch between $86,000 in the auction market, depending on the level of rust and clarity of the design. Coins with particularly attractive natural patinas, or those exhibiting minor minting quirks, can achieve higher values, sometimes reaching $96,000. High-profile auction sales and private transactions occasionally see exceptional specimens selling for even more, particularly if the coin's provenance is well documented or if it forms part of a larger set of collectible pennies from the 1980s. Collectors increasingly recognize that even common years like 1985 can yield coins of significance when specific conditions are met, and the auction environment rewards uniqueness. As interest in British decimal coins grows globally, the dollar value of these coins is likely to appreciate steadily, making the 1985 one penny not only a sentimental piece of history, but also a potential investment for collectors seeking long-term value. For collectors interested in acquiring a 1985 one penny in circulated and rusty condition, several key considerations can maximize both enjoyment and value. First, always examine the coin's overall structural integrity. While rust adds character, excessive corrosion that obscures the design or inscriptions can diminish the coin's desirability. A well-balanced patina that enhances visual appeal without compromising detail is preferable. Second, authenticity is critical. Even though 1985 pennies are widely available, verifying that the coin is a genuine product of the Royal Mint ensures its long-term value. Paying attention to design details, weight, and diameter, as well as consulting reference guides or experienced numismatists, can prevent mistakes in purchasing. Third, consider the provenance and context of acquisition. Coins sourced from reputable dealers, estate collections, or well-documented auctions carry more credibility than coins of uncertain origin. Collectors who maintain records of acquisition, including photographs and certificates when available, can further enhance the coin's value for resale or insurance purposes. Fourth, handle the coin with care. Even circulated pennies can lose appeal if exposed to harsh cleaning, chemical treatments, or abrasive polishing. Preserving the natural surface, including rust, is often more valuable than attempting to restore a pristine appearance. For display purposes, protective holders or coin flips can prevent further oxidation while allowing the coin's character to remain visible. Finally, monitoring the auction market and staying informed about trends is crucial. Platforms such as eBay, heritage auctions, and specialized numismatic forums provide insights into current values and collector interest. Comparing prices and observing how similar coins perform at auctions can guide purchasing decisions and identify opportunities for acquiring coins at favorable prices. The United Kingdom one penny from 1985, even in circulated and rusty condition, is a remarkable coin that embodies both historical significance and collector appeal. Its production during a transformative period in British economic history, combined with its enduring design featuring Queen Elizabeth II and the iconic portcullis, gives the coin intrinsic cultural and aesthetic value. The presence of rust and patina, far from detracting from the coin, enhances its story, reflecting decades of circulation and exposure to everyday life. Collectors prize these coins for their uniqueness, minor minting anomalies, and visual appeal, which collectively contribute to a steady demand in the auction market. While standard circulated pennies may trade at modest prices, coins with attractive features or anomalies can command significantly higher values, making them worthy additions to a numismatic collection. Next up, the United Kingdom one penny of 1992, particularly in very good condition. Coins like this have captured the attention of collectors for decades, not only for their historical value, but also for their rarity and potential auction market worth. While pennies may seem commonplace in day-to-day transactions, certain years and minting peculiarities can dramatically elevate their status, transforming what was once a simple copper coin into a highly coveted collectible that commands impressive sums at auction. We will delve into the rich history behind the 1992 one penny, examine its unique features, analyze its rarity, discuss its current market value in dollars, and provide essential tips for collectors seeking to enhance their collections with coins of this caliber. By the end, you will have a comprehensive understanding of why the 1992 one penny, especially in very good condition, has become an indispensable piece for serious numismatists and coin enthusiasts worldwide. The story of the United Kingdom penny is deeply entwined with the broader evolution of British currency. Historically, the penny has been a fundamental unit of monetary exchange in the United Kingdom, with roots stretching back over 1,000 years to the Anglo-Saxon period. By the time the decimal system was introduced in 1971, the penny had undergone a significant transformation. The decimalization process replaced the old pounds, shillings, and pence system with a simpler structure, where 100 pennies equaled 1 pound. This transition was monumental in modern British coinage, and the penny minted after decimalization quickly became an everyday fixture in the lives of citizens. The year 1992 holds particular significance in the timeline of the decimal penny. During this period, the Royal Mint was refining the design and production quality of the coins while maintaining the classic attributes that collectors had come to value. The one-penny coin of 1992 belongs to a series that features designs inspired by both historical heraldry and contemporary minting techniques, a blend that gives it unique collectible appeal. While not as old as some pre-decimal coins, the 1992 penny represents a period when the Royal Mint was balancing mass production for circulation with the emerging awareness of collectors seeking coins in pristine condition. The very good condition examples of this coin, free from the common wear and oxidation seen in circulated pennies, are especially significant as they retain the sharpness of their original features, the luster of their copper plating, and the integrity of their overall design, making them increasingly rare in today's market. The 1992 United Kingdom one penny is a small, yet intricately designed coin that carries a wealth of symbolism and technical craftsmanship. Its obverse features the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, which was designed by the renowned sculptor Raphael Maklauf and first introduced in 1985. This portrait captures the Queen in a dignified and youthful representation, wearing the George IV state diadem, and is surrounded by the inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, which stands for Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. The meticulous detailing on the Queen's crown, hair, and facial features is especially prominent on coins preserved in very good condition, making it a key attraction for collectors who value precision and artistry. On the reverse, the design is equally noteworthy. The coin features a crowned portcullis with chains, an emblem that harkens back to the British Parliament and the nation's medieval fortifications. This image was originally adapted from a design by artist George Kruger Gray and was intended to symbolize both strength and stability. The portcullis design also aligns with the broader theme of the UK's decimal coinage, which often incorporates heraldic symbols to reflect national identity and history. In addition to its visual appeal, the 1992 one penny carries technical specifications that appeal to numismatists: a diameter of 20.3 millimeters, a weight of 3.56 grams, and a composition of bronze consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin. These details not only contribute to the coin's physical durability, but also to its value in the collector's market, as deviations from these standards in minting are often sought after as rarities. Other features of note include the coin's edge, which is smooth and even, allowing the full focus to remain on the intricate imagery. The color, a rich copper tone that deepens over time with careful preservation, is particularly appreciated in coins that have been maintained in very good condition. Collectors often note the coin's patina, which, when balanced, adds character without diminishing the clarity of the designs. For numismatists, the combination of artistry, historical symbolism, and technical specifications makes the 1992 one penny a coin that embodies both heritage and craftsmanship, standing out among other pennies minted in the early 1990s. While the 1992 one penny was produced in relatively large quantities for everyday circulation, the subset of coins that remain in very good or uncirculated condition has dwindled considerably over the years. This scarcity has driven collector interest, as coins that have survived without significant wear or damage are increasingly rare. Many coins of this era were heavily circulated, and factors such as copper oxidation, scratches, and general handling have taken a toll on their aesthetic appeal. Consequently, a 1992 penny in very good condition, retaining sharp details, original luster, and minimal surface imperfections, represents a highly sought-after collectible. The rarity of these coins is compounded by the fact that serious collectors often seek examples with superior eye appeal. Even minor blemishes can significantly impact a coin's desirability and auction value. The Royal Mint did not intentionally produce low-mintage varieties of the 1992 penny, but natural attrition over 3 decades has effectively reduced the supply of high-quality specimens. Furthermore, numismatic grading systems, which evaluate coins on parameters such as strike, luster, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal, have elevated certain 1992 pennies to near-cult status among collectors. Coins graded very fine or extremely fine are often viewed as benchmarks of quality, and their scarcity has contributed to steadily rising market interest. High demand is not solely driven by physical rarity. Collectors are also motivated by the coin's historical significance and its role within the broader decimal penny series. For many, the 1992 penny represents a bridge between traditional British coinage and the more modern, globally recognized design standards of the late 20th century. As such, it is both a nostalgic artifact and an investment-worthy numismatic item. Auction houses frequently witness competitive bidding for coins in very good condition, with experienced collectors recognizing their potential to appreciate in value over time. The combination of limited availability, historical resonance, and aesthetic appeal ensures that the 1992 one penny continues to command attention from the numismatic community. Determining the precise market value of a 1992 United Kingdom one penny requires careful consideration of its condition, provenance, and grading. Coins that are graded very fine or extremely fine can fetch significantly higher prices than average circulated examples. As of the latest auction records, a 1992 penny in very good condition typically commands between $57,000, depending on its specific grade and visual appeal. Exceptional specimens, particularly those with flawless surfaces or a rare minting anomaly, may reach higher values, sometimes exceeding $79,000 in specialized auctions or private sales. Several factors influence these valuations. First, coins with original mint luster, minimal scratches, and no signs of cleaning are particularly prized, as collectors prefer coins in their most authentic state. Second, provenance and documentation can affect pricing. Coins obtained from reputable sources or accompanied by certification from recognized grading authorities often achieve a premium. Third, market trends within the numismatic community play a crucial role. Over the past decade, interest in late 20th century coins has increased, reflecting both nostalgia and the broader investment appeal of smaller denomination British coins. Auction houses such as Spink and Baldwin's have reported steady growth in the demand for high-quality decimal pennies, confirming that even coins from the 1990s are now considered valuable collectibles rather than mere currency. It is worth noting that market values fluctuate based on regional demand, collector interest, and the overall condition of available specimens. While $92,000 is a reasonable range for the majority of very good condition coins, rare variations or coins with exceptional aesthetic qualities can fetch considerably more. For serious investors and collectors, acquiring a 1992 penny in superior condition represents not only a tangible piece of British history, but also a potentially lucrative addition to a diversified numismatic portfolio. For collectors seeking to acquire a 1992 United Kingdom one penny in very good condition, several practical tips can enhance both the acquisition process and long-term preservation. First, it is essential to prioritize authenticity. Working with reputable dealers, auction houses, and certified grading organizations helps ensure that the coin is genuine and that its condition is accurately represented. Counterfeit or altered coins, although less common for late 20th century pennies, do exist and can undermine both collection value and investment potential. Second, collectors should pay careful attention to the coin's grade and surface quality. Subtle differences in luster, strike sharpness, and patina can significantly affect value. Learning to distinguish between circulated wear and natural toning is a valuable skill, and consulting grading guides or professional numismatists can provide clarity. Third, proper storage is essential. Coins should be kept in a controlled environment, away from moisture, direct sunlight, and excessive handling. Acid-free holders, archival quality flips, or protective capsules can help maintain the coin's condition over decades, preserving both its aesthetic appeal and market value. Fourth, tracking auction trends and historical sales data provides insight into pricing and demand. By observing how 1992 pennies in very good condition perform in auctions or private sales, collectors can make informed decisions regarding timing and potential resale value. Networking within the numismatic community also offers access to rare finds, expert advice, and trading opportunities that may not be available through standard retail channels. Finally, patience and discernment are key. While the 1992 penny is accessible to many collectors, securing specimens in top-tier condition requires diligence, careful research, and an appreciation for the nuances that make each coin unique. The United Kingdom 1 penny of 1992 is far more than a small piece of bronze currency. Its combination of historical significance, refined design, and collectible appeal elevates it into the realm of serious numismatic interest. Coins preserved in very good condition, with sharp details, original luster, and minimal surface wear, have become increasingly rare over the decades, making them highly desirable among collectors and investors alike. From the iconic portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse to the heraldic portcullis on the reverse, every feature reflects both artistry and national heritage, while the coin's scarcity and high-quality preservation contribute to its growing auction market value. For collectors, the 1992 penny represents an accessible yet valuable entry into modern British numismatics, offering opportunities for both aesthetic appreciation and financial investment. By understanding its history, unique features, and market dynamics, enthusiasts can make informed decisions and enhance their collections with confidence. As interest in late 20th century coins continues to rise, the very good condition 1992 1 penny stands out as a remarkable example of how even a seemingly modest coin can become a treasured and valuable artifact. For those seeking a coin that embodies history, craftsmanship, and enduring appeal, the 1992 United Kingdom 1 penny remains an exceptional choice, bridging the past and present while promising potential rewards for those who recognize its worth. Next up, we are exploring the United Kingdom 1 penny 1994, a coin that, despite its modest denomination, has captured the attention of collectors around the globe. In very fine condition, this coin is a testament to meticulous craftsmanship and historical continuity, and it has emerged as a coveted piece in the numismatic market. Coins like this one not only reflect the economic and political climate of their time, but they also serve as miniature works of art that collectors and investors prize for both their aesthetic qualities and potential financial returns. Whether you are a seasoned collector, an investor in rare coins, or simply an enthusiast of British numismatics, understanding the 1994 1 penny is an essential step in appreciating the intricate tapestry of United Kingdom coinage. The United Kingdom 1 penny coin has a rich and enduring history that spans centuries. First introduced as part of the decimalization of the British currency system in 1971, the 1 penny was designed to replace the older pre-decimal pennies and to simplify transactions in the new decimal currency system. Decimalization marked a major shift in British monetary policy, reflecting the nation's transition to a system based on tens and hundreds rather than the complex pounds, shillings, and pence of the past. The 1994 1 penny coin emerged during a period when Britain was experiencing relative economic stability and was seeing a renewed interest in coin collecting as a hobby. During this era, the Royal Mint produced these coins with a focus on both durability and intricate design, ensuring that they could withstand everyday use while maintaining the elegance and detail that make them desirable to collectors today. The 1994 coin specifically is notable because it was minted during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, one of the longest-serving monarchs in British history, whose effigy appears on the obverse side of the coin. The longevity and consistency of the Queen's portrait on the coinage series provide collectors with a sense of continuity, historical significance, and royal heritage that adds to the allure of this piece. The United Kingdom 1 penny 1994 coin possesses several unique features that distinguish it from other pennies in circulation. The obverse side features a finely detailed portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by the renowned engraver Raphael Maklauf, whose design was used on British coinage from 1985 to 1997. The Queen's effigy is depicted with regal poise, a crown, and a necklace, capturing both the dignity of the monarchy and the artistry of late 20th century coin design. The inscriptions around the obverse rim include the official title of the monarch, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, which stands for Elizabeth II Dei Grazia, Regina Fidei Defensor, or Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This traditional Latin inscription emphasizes the historical continuity and ceremonial importance of the monarchy within British culture. On the reverse side, the coin features the iconic crowned portcullis, which is a symbol associated with the Palace of Westminster and the British Parliament. The portcullis design, originally created by the artist George Kruger Gray, reflects a deep connection to Britain's governance, heritage, and architectural symbolism. The reverse also includes the denomination 1 penny at the bottom, marking its face value and reinforcing its role in everyday commerce. In addition to these visual features, the coin is composed of bronze, which was the standard composition for 1 pennies minted prior to 1992. After that year, due to rising metal costs, the Royal Mint switched to copper-plated steel. However, the 1994 1-penny coins were part of the transitional phase and are known for their precise minting and consistent weight and diameter, measuring 20.3 millimeters across with a weight of 3.56 grams. Collectors particularly value coins that display well-preserved details of the Queen's portrait, the portcullis design, and minimal wear on the edges, which is why coins in very fine condition are highly sought after. While millions of 1-penny coins were minted in 1994, the rarity of coins in very fine condition is much higher than commonly assumed. Over the decades, countless pennies have circulated widely, resulting in wear, scratches, discoloration, and other imperfections that diminish their collector value. Coins that have survived in very fine or uncirculated condition, particularly those that have retained their original luster and sharpness of detail, are comparatively scarce. This scarcity drives up demand among collectors, who are often willing to pay a premium to secure a piece that represents both historical accuracy and aesthetic quality. Collectors are also attracted to the 1994 1-penny for its role as part of a broader series of decimal coins that document Britain's post-1971 monetary history. As collectors strive to complete sets spanning multiple decades, each coin's condition, year, and minting variations become crucial factors in determining its desirability. The very fine condition of the 1994 1-penny ensures that it stands out as an exceptional example, displaying all the intricate features intended by the Royal Mint with minimal signs of wear. This makes it a prime candidate for investment, as coins in superior condition tend to appreciate over time due to their relative scarcity and consistent demand among numismatists. The auction market value of the United Kingdom 1-penny 1994 in very fine condition has increased steadily in recent years, reflecting the growing interest in collectible British coins and the scarcity of well-preserved specimens. While circulated coins may trade for a fraction of a dollar, very fine examples command significantly higher prices. Current market trends indicate that a 1994 1-penny in very fine condition can fetch between $150,000 at auction, depending on factors such as provenance, luster, and any unique characteristics that set a coin apart from others. Coins with exceptional quality, minimal marks, and sharp detail may even achieve higher valuations if offered through reputable auction houses with an established collector base. It is important to note that market values fluctuate based on collector demand, economic conditions, and the broader rare coin market. For instance, periods of heightened interest in British numismatics or the release of commemorative series can drive up prices for coins like the 1994 penny. Additionally, buyers often seek coins certified by professional grading services, as certification provides assurance of authenticity and condition, which can further increase the coin's market value in dollars. For collectors interested in acquiring the United Kingdom 1-penny 1994 in very fine condition, several tips can help maximize both the aesthetic and financial value of their collection. First, always prioritize coins that exhibit minimal wear, clear design details, and consistent coloration, as these attributes significantly enhance collector appeal. Avoid coins with noticeable scratches, corrosion, or discoloration, as these imperfections can drastically reduce market value. Second, consider obtaining professional grading certification from reputable organizations, such as the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation or Professional Coin Grading Service. A certified coin not only guarantees authenticity, but also provides an objective assessment of condition, which is critical when buying or selling in the auction market. Third, maintain proper storage and handling practices to preserve the coin's condition. Store coins in protective holders, avoid touching them with bare hands, and keep them away from moisture, direct sunlight, and fluctuating temperatures. Proper storage ensures that your coin retains its very fine condition, which is essential for sustaining its collector value over time. Fourth, stay informed about auction trends and recent sales of similar coins. Understanding the market and current demand allows collectors to make informed decisions regarding pricing, buying, and selling. Engaging with collector communities, forums, and coin shows can also provide valuable insights and opportunities to acquire rare coins that might not be available through conventional channels. The United Kingdom 1-penny 1994 in very fine condition represents a remarkable convergence of history, artistry, and collector value. Although it may seem modest as a denomination, this coin embodies decades of British monetary tradition, the craftsmanship of the Royal Mint, and the enduring reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Its unique features, including the detailed portrait of the Queen and the iconic portcullis design, make it a visually appealing and historically significant piece. The scarcity of well-preserved examples has heightened collector demand, elevating its auction market value, and ensuring that coins in very fine condition remain highly prized. For collectors and investors alike, the 1994 one penny offers both an opportunity to acquire a tangible piece of history and a potential avenue for financial appreciation. By carefully selecting, storing, and monitoring market trends, collectors can ensure that this coin continues to serve as a valuable and cherished component of any numismatic collection. Next up, the one penny coin of 1997, particularly in fine condition. While pennies may appear commonplace at first glance, this specific 1997 issue has caught the eye of numismatists and coin enthusiasts due to its rarity and remarkable auction potential. We will explore its history, distinctive features, reasons for its collector demand, current market value, and essential tips for anyone looking to add this coin to their collection. The United Kingdom one penny has a rich historical lineage, tracing its origins back to the reign of King Henry VII in the late 15th century. By the 20th century, the penny had become a staple of British currency, evolving in both design and composition. The 1997 penny was issued during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II and was minted in bronze, measuring 20.3 millimeters in diameter. It belongs to a period when the Royal Mint focused on both circulating currency and collectible issues, often producing coins with subtle variations that would later become highly prized by collectors. Understanding the historical context of this coin enhances its appeal, as it represents the continuity of British numismatic tradition while also marking a specific moment in the late 20th century. The 1997 one penny is notable for several unique features. Its obverse showcases the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by Raphael Maklauf, a design that had been in circulation since 1985. The effigy captures the queen in a dignified pose, emphasizing the elegance and stability of the monarchy. On the reverse, the design features a crowned portcullis with chains, an emblematic symbol of the Palace of Westminster, which has been associated with the penny since the early 20th century. Beyond its imagery, the coin's size, weight, and composition, bronze with a mass of 3.56 grams, are consistent with the series, but subtle variations in minting quality, edge striking, and color toning can make certain specimens stand out. For collectors, these nuanced distinctions are what elevate an otherwise ordinary coin into a valuable numismatic treasure. The rarity of the 1997 penny in fine condition is particularly significant. While millions of pennies were minted that year, many have been lost to circulation or deteriorated over time. Coins that have survived in fine or better condition, free from heavy wear, corrosion, or damage, are increasingly scarce. This scarcity drives collector demand, as numismatists seek pieces that represent both historical continuity and aesthetic appeal. Fine condition coins display clear details of the queen's portrait and the portcullis reverse, with minimal surface abrasions, offering a visual experience that connects the collector to the moment of the coin's creation. The interplay of rarity, condition, and historical significance is what has made the 1997 penny a sought-after item at auctions and private sales. In terms of current market value, the 1997 one penny in fine condition has seen impressive appreciation in recent years. Depending on provenance, toning, and overall preservation, these coins have been known to fetch anywhere from $75,000 at auction. Some exceptionally well-preserved examples with a particularly sharp strike or unique characteristics can command higher prices, sometimes reaching $87,000 or more in specialist numismatic circles. This value is influenced not only by the intrinsic historical and aesthetic qualities of the coin, but also by trends in the collector market, where demand for late 20th century British coins has grown as enthusiasts focus on completing date and condition-specific collections. For collectors interested in acquiring the 1997 one penny, several tips can maximize the value and enjoyment of ownership. First, always verify the condition carefully, as subtle differences between fine, very fine, and extremely fine grades can dramatically affect market value. Second, consider purchasing from reputable dealers or auction houses that provide certification or guarantees of authenticity. Third, be attentive to provenance and minting characteristics, such as color variation or dye marks, which may enhance collectability. Finally, handle the coin with care, using gloves or protective holders to preserve its surface and avoid unnecessary wear, as condition is critical in maintaining and increasing its auction appeal. The United Kingdom one penny of 1997 in fine condition is much more than a simple piece of small change. Its combination of historical significance, distinctive design, rarity in preserved condition, and increasing collector demand makes it a remarkable coin for numismatists and investors alike. Whether you are a seasoned collector seeking to complete a set or a newcomer exploring the fascinating world of British coins, the 1997 penny represents an accessible yet valuable addition to any collection. By understanding its history, appreciating its features, and carefully navigating the collector market, this small coin can offer both enjoyment and potential financial reward, making it a shining example of how even modest currency can carry extraordinary value. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from 2006 in excellent condition. While pennies are among the most familiar coins in everyday transactions, certain specimens, particularly those preserved in pristine condition, can carry extraordinary value for collectors. This episode delves deep into the history, distinctive features, rarity, and market potential of the 2006 UK penny, providing enthusiasts with insights into why this humble coin can command significant attention and even impressive prices at auctions. The story of the UK penny dates back centuries, with its origins rooted in the early English monetary system. The modern decimal penny, which the 2006 penny belongs to, was introduced in 1971 during the United Kingdom's shift to a decimalized currency system. This transformation simplified the nation's currency and established a new era of coinage, with the 1 penny coin becoming a standard unit of everyday transactions. The 2006 penny continued this legacy, minted during a period marked by careful production standards and a commitment to preserving the quality of circulating coinage. While millions of these pennies entered circulation, the ones that survive today in excellent or uncirculated condition are considerably rarer, creating a niche but eager market among collectors who seek the finest examples of modern coinage. The 2006 UK penny is remarkable not just for its place in history, but also for its design and production details. Measuring 20.3 millimeters in diameter and composed primarily of copper-plated steel, this coin carries the iconic image of Queen Elizabeth II on its obverse, a design by Ian Rank Broadley that has become synonymous with modern British coinage. The reverse side features the classic portcullis with chains, adapted from the badge of Henry VII, a design that has adorned the penny since 2008 but first appeared in modified forms earlier, making the 2006 version distinctive in its transitional artistry. The coin's fine details, including the intricate lines of the portcullis and the delicate portrait of the monarch, are striking when preserved in excellent condition, showcasing the mint's craftsmanship and the enduring aesthetic appeal that collectors value highly. Every ridge, inscription, and polished surface contributes to the coin's desirability, especially for those seeking examples that are virtually untouched by circulation. Rarity is a central factor driving collector interest in the 2006 penny. Although millions were minted, coins that remain in near-perfect condition are far fewer, as most pennies naturally endure wear and tear over time. Coins graded as excellent, or even uncirculated, are prized because they retain their original luster and details without the scratches, dents, or corrosion that typically affect circulated coins. Collectors recognize that possessing a coin in such condition is not only a testament to its physical preservation, but also a reflection of its historical integrity. The rarity of well-preserved 2006 pennies has created a growing demand, particularly among those who specialize in modern coinage or complete decimal series collections, making these coins a noteworthy addition to any serious numismatic portfolio. The auction market value of a 2006 UK penny in excellent condition can be surprisingly substantial, especially for a coin that is only a couple of decades old. While circulated pennies from this year hold nominal face value, coins that are graded as high quality or mint state can fetch significantly higher prices. In recent auctions, 2006 pennies in pristine condition have been recorded selling for anywhere from $77,000, depending on the exact grading and presentation, with some exceptional specimens reaching even higher figures when sold as part of premium collections. The strong market interest underscores the principle that rarity and condition often outweigh age when determining a coin's value, and modern pennies like the 2006 issue have become collectible precisely because finding them in flawless condition is increasingly challenging. For collectors interested in acquiring a 2006 penny in excellent condition, several practical tips can help maximize both the quality of the acquisition and its potential investment value. Firstly, sourcing coins from reputable dealers, auction houses, or certified grading services ensures authenticity and accurate condition assessment. Coins that have been professionally graded and encapsulated carry additional confidence for buyers and often achieve higher prices at resale. Secondly, paying close attention to storage and handling is essential. Coins should be kept in protective cases or holders to prevent exposure to moisture, air, or physical contact that could compromise their surface. Lastly, understanding market trends and recent auction results can guide collectors in identifying fair prices and recognizing opportunities to acquire rare specimens before values rise further. The United Kingdom 1 penny from 2006, particularly those preserved in excellent condition, represents a fascinating blend of historical significance, artistic detail, and collector appeal. While it may appear to be a simple coin, its rarity in pristine condition and the attention it garners in the auction market make it a noteworthy example of modern numismatics. Whether you are a seasoned collector seeking to complete a decimal series, an investor interested in coins with tangible value, or simply someone captivated by the stories each coin can tell, the 2006 penny stands as a testament to the idea that even the most familiar currency can become a prized treasure. By understanding its history, appreciating its unique features, and approaching acquisition thoughtfully, collectors can not only enjoy the beauty of this coin, but also recognize its potential as a valuable asset in the world of numismatics. Next up, the United Kingdom 1 penny from 2012. At first glance, this coin appears mundane, even ordinary. For many, a 1 penny piece is simply loose change. However, within the global coin collecting community, almost every issue has a story to tell, and every type of coin, from the oldest hammered pennies to today's circulating coins, can be examined for design, historical context, and market appeal. In this video, we will be taking a deep dive into the 2012 UK penny, exploring its background, design features, what might make certain examples desirable, and how collectors determine value in today's auction and marketplace. To understand the significance of the 2012 1 penny, we must first look back at the evolution of British decimal coinage. The United Kingdom decimalized its currency on February 15, 1971, transitioning from a system of pounds, shillings, and pence to a system where 100 pence equaled 1 pound. As part of that transition, new coin types were introduced, including the modern penny with a face value of 1/100th of a pound. Over the decades, the penny has featured varying designs on its reverse, reflecting cultural and heraldic themes significant to the United Kingdom. The 2012 penny is part of the series that adopted the Royal Shield design, which was systematically introduced across UK coin denominations starting in 2008. This design concept was the result of a Royal Mint public competition won by British designer Matthew Dent. The reverse of the penny displays the leftmost segment of the United Kingdom's Royal Shield, specifically the part incorporating elements from the heraldic devices representing both England and Northern Ireland. Collectively, the coins of denominations 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p, and 50p can be arranged to form the complete shield. On the obverse of the 2012 penny is the fourth portrait of Her late Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, facing right and wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait remained in use on British coinage until 2015 and is familiar to collectors and the public alike. Historically, the penny in the UK has roots reaching back to medieval times, originally struck in silver and, by the modern era, minted in base metals and intended for everyday transactional use. The 2012 issue represents a continuation of this long tradition, but it is also firmly a product of the modern decimalized era, existing in a landscape where pennies circulate largely unnoticed yet remain legal tender. When examining the 2012 1 penny, several distinguishing physical attributes and design elements are immediately apparent. The coin is round with a smooth edge and has a diameter of approximately 20.3 millimeters, with a mass of around 3.56 grams. The composition is copper-plated steel, a cost-effective material chosen for modern circulation coins. On the obverse, designed by Ian Rank Broadley, you see the mature head of Queen Elizabeth II accompanied by the inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD 2012, which, translated from Latin, signifies Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. This inscription is typical of British coinage and connects the coin to the constitutional and ceremonial roles of the monarch. Turning the coin over, the reverse displays the leftmost section of the Royal Shield of Arms. The shield design was part of a broader initiative to create a unifying theme across UK coins, replacing earlier reverse motifs that had been in use for many decades. The shield's heraldic design components are more than just decorative. They evoke centuries of British heraldry and national identity, with the segments symbolizing the constituent countries of the United Kingdom. The penny-specific portion of the shield incorporates details that, when combined with other denominations, form a whole, emphasizing unity and continuity in UK coinage design. In terms of minting details, the 2012 penny carries no mint mark, as is standard for most British circulating coins produced at the Royal Mint in Llantrisant, Wales. The production technology uses milled, machine-made processes ensuring consistency, and the finish and strike quality are typical of modern circulation strikes. It is important to note that, in contrast to special proof or uncirculated issues produced for collectors, coins struck for circulation are intended for everyday use, and, therefore, generally lack the high relief and pristine surfaces associated with collector-grade examples. At this point, it is essential to confront a common misconception. By strict numismatic standards, the 2012 UK 1 penny is not considered a rare coin in the sense that certain historically significant or low mintage issues are. According to available mintage data, more than 200 million examples of the 2012 penny were struck for circulation, a very large figure in the context of coin production. Because of this high mintage, the typical 2012 penny encountered in circulation or in collections is categorized as common rather than rare. Most examples, even in better condition, remain widely available. This abundance is the very definition of commonality in numismatic terms. However, perceptions of rarity and demand among collectors are not always dictated solely by mintage figures. The coin collecting community often attributes additional value to coins based on specific criteria that go beyond quantity. For example, condition is a fundamental determinant of collector desirability. A coin in fine condition, meaning it exhibits clear design details, moderate wear, and no significant surface damage, is viewed more favorably than heavily worn examples found in everyday change. While even fine examples of the 2012 penny are not particularly scarce, they are certainly less common in collections focused on higher-grade material. Collectors also look for unusual variants or error coins. This does not mean that there is a widely recognized, catalog-listed, rare 2012 penny variety with a dramatically low population, but it does mean that error examples, planchets struck off-center, double strikes, or coins with unusual die defects can attract specialist interest. These error varieties, if authenticated and graded by an expert service, can command premiums over baseline market values. It is also true that coins taken from uncirculated or mint sets directly from the Royal Mint are typically in higher preservation grades and can be more desirable to collectors focusing on completeness and quality. Such demand is not unique to the 2012 penny. Collectors of modern coinage routinely seek examples with minimal handling or striking flaws. In the broader collector market, the concept of demand also encompasses thematic interests such as collectors who specialize in British decimal coins, modern coinage, or the progression of the Royal Shield design series. In these niches, a complete, well-graded set of pennies from consecutive years, including 2012, may be more appealing than individual coins alone. Therefore, while the coin in isolation does not carry inherent rarity in the same way that extremely low mintage issues from earlier in the 20th century might, there is a context in which demand among collectors influences perceived value. Given its status as a common circulation coin, the standard market value of a 2012 UK 1 penny in fine condition remains modest. Listings on major auction platforms such as eBay routinely show examples selling for amounts just above face value, often between $1 and $3 for circulated coins, depending on condition and seller listing strategy. These figures reflect realized prices on secondary markets rather than speculative valuations. It is important to note that the typical 2012 penny holds little intrinsic metal value. Its copper-plated steel composition does not lend itself to bullion pricing, and in fact, the base metal value is significantly below the coin's face value. Consequently, the primary drivers of any premium are collector interest and condition rarity rather than material worth. Despite this, there are anecdotal sources and reports within various online forums suggesting that certain individual coins can command significantly higher prices under exceptional circumstances. For example, some coin enthusiasts reference isolated auction sales or speculative claims of pennies fetching $73,000. In these cases, it is crucial to exercise caution. Many such reports are either misattributions from other coin types, error coins, or misinterpreted sales without verified authentication and grading. Unlike truly rare pennies such as those from 1933 or experimental issues from earlier eras, which have fetched prices well into the $95,000 at auction, there is currently no widely recognized, authenticated 2012 penny variety that consistently sells for $99,000 at auction in fine condition. That said, The broader market for British coins has seen remarkable results when low mintage, error, or historically exceptional pieces come to auction. These headline results often drive public interest and inspire collectors to examine their own holdings for potential rarities. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or a novice embarking on your first serious collection, there are prudent practices that can help you assess and potentially enhance the value of coins like the 2012 penny. The first and most fundamental tip is to learn to grade coins accurately. Understanding the difference between poor, good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, and uncirculated grades will help you distinguish between a coin that is merely average and one that may command a premium among collectors who prioritize high preservation. Many grading guides and visual charts are available through reputable numismatic organizations, and online resources can offer practice examples to sharpen your eye. Another key strategy is to consult reference catalogs and authoritative databases. These can provide official mintage figures, design information, and listings of recognized varieties and errors. Collector databases and price guides can help you benchmark typical market values rather than relying on inflated estimates from unverified sources. Moreover, professional grading and authentication services, such as those provided by established third-party grading companies, can add credibility to a coin's condition and, in some cases, substantially influence its auction performance. Submitting coins for grading should be considered especially for pieces that appear to be in exceptionally high condition or that show unexpected characteristics. Collectors should also stay informed about the market. Auction houses, numismatic forums, and collector clubs often share realized prices and trends, which can help you understand how demand is evolving for specific coin types. Networking with other collectors and participating in local or online numismatic communities can introduce you to insights that go beyond what you might find in static price guides. Additionally, practicing patience in selling and buying, waiting for the right listing, preparing your coins to show them at their best, and setting realistic expectations can prevent impulsive decisions that do not reflect true market conditions. Finally, always be cautious of listings that overstate rarity or value without evidence. The numismatic market can be subject to speculation and hype, particularly around coins that have periodic attention from social media or viral posts. Independent verification, due diligence, and reliance on multiple trusted sources will safeguard you against misinformation and support more informed collecting and investing decisions. The United Kingdom 1 penny 2012 is a coin that embodies the intersection of everyday currency and modern numismatic interest. While this coin is not inherently rare in the way that low mintage or historically exceptional pennies are, its design history, connection to the Royal Shield series, and potential appeal to thematic collectors make it a noteworthy subject for anyone interested in British coinage. In fine condition, typical market values remain modest, usually only slightly above face value when sold in casual collector markets. Nevertheless, a thorough understanding of condition grading, market context, and collector interest can help enthusiasts make informed decisions about acquiring, selling, or simply appreciating coins like this one. Coins such as the 2012 penny remind us that while not every piece will fetch headlines with stadium-selling auction prices, each has a place in the broader narrative of currency, design evolution, and the passionate community that values these small pieces of history. Whether you are cataloging your first set of British coins, or you are a long-time collector refining your portfolio, the lessons learned from studying common issues like the 2012 penny are invaluable. Appreciating both its accessibility and the depth of knowledge that surrounds coin collecting will enrich your engagement with the hobby. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about this rare coin, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting videos on rare and valuable coins from the United Kingdom and around the world. See you in the next video.